Hello and welcome back to Rick's Flicks. We hope you enjoyed that cruise vlog, but that was last week's adventure. Today's a new day, so it's a new adventure here at Magic Kingdom, and it's starting right now. Okay, so here's the plan for today, guys. First thing is we gotta check out the new redhead scene. I have a redhead in the house, my daughter Caitlin. We've gotta check that out for her. And we thought it'd be a good idea to show you all the cool photo spots and opportunities they have here at Magic Kingdom. So let's go check it out. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do all these Nikon picture spots, but the website's a little off. They mentioned 4, but they're not correct. We're going to show you the correct version of the Nikon picture spots. So throughout the park there's a few of these little Nikon picture spots. This one is not on the website, but here it is. This is the one you get for Cinderella's castle.
Now if this one is crowded, you can go to the one on the left hand side and it's the exact same type of picture with the fountain and the castle, but it may be less crowded.
So what you can do is you can ask a cast member to take a photo for you. These are the best trained customer service people in the world. They're happy to do it for you. Or just ask someone like Nikki. She's always more than happy to help out with a photo.
That's me.
So next up for the tour of the Nikon picture spots is the Sword in the Stone. But I've got a little trick for this one. Pay attention. So the example that they give is taking a photo facing the carousel. However, if you flip around like this, you can get the castle in the background. That's one of Rick's tricks for this spot.
And once we started doing it, multiple people have walked up and done it that way as well.
Yep, so do both angles. I think you're going to like the one with the castle a little bit better.
Especially now that the scrim is up around the carousel. The only thing that's different is that the signage on the bottom that says the Sword in the Stone on the rock, you wouldn't have that. But I mean, if you want a cool background that hardly anyone has, flip it around.
Yep,
show that castle. It's
get
really
the castle
cool.
In there.
Yeah.
So right up here we have the Big Thunder Mountain Nikon picture spot. Let's see how it works. Okay, so the trick with using that spot is you've got to kind of be further away for the picture, but then you got to fight the crowds of the people exiting the ride. So that's a challenge, but just be patient and it'll work out for you.
And also, you might want to have someone tall stand in front of the Nikon picture spot to block the sign, because then you can get bigger, like a wider angle and get the sign. So otherwise, kind of standing to the left or to the right of it, and the actual best spot we found was, because we took several pictures there, is if you stand right in front of that Nikon sign.
Right in front of the sign.
Yeah, so find a tall person to stand there.
Or find me.
There you go.
So the next spot is the Spot by Splash Mountain. Now this is listed on the My Disney Experience as a Nikon spot, but there is no indicator when you get here. So I'm just going to use my best judgment and figure that this is a good spot to actually have the Nikon sign. So let's give it a shot, Nick.
All right, and then over here, we'll show you one of my favorite spots to take pictures of Splash Mountain.
Well, Nick, I think your spot's a pretty good spot. Let's see how it turns out, okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
And now on to Adventureland, to the last supposed Nikon spot. So the reason why I call this a supposed Nikon spot is, first of all, there's no Nikon picture indicator, a little sign that indicates it's here, even though it's on the My Disney app and website, My Disney Experience website. And it's supposed to be by the tikis, which, as you can see, they have removed the tikis. So you know that little water spout where they used to spurt people with water?
Yeah.
It's gone. I don't know if it's just seasonal or what, but so this is a total fail for the Nikon picture spot on multiple levels. Holy moly, Nikki, I almost forgot we got a fast pass for the redhead.
All right, let's hurry, let's get on.
We gotta rush, let's get there, baby.
Run, run, run.
Strike your colors, you bloomin' cockroaches! Surrender, Captain Jack Sparrow!
Oh, quit your clucking! The gentlemen want the rum! Don't you, boys?
Hey, watch the run! Watch the run! will actually really be late. Thank God for being on the show.
Okay guys, we just got off the revamped Pirates of the Caribbean ride, new redhead scene. What do you think, Nick?
I like it. I mean, I thought you had a pretty good idea of what it could have been, but I mean, I like what they did.
Yeah, I was hoping, I mean, I think they could have done a better job with the catchphrases for the redhead, because "we wants the redhead" is so iconic.
It is.
I was thinking maybe they could have like the group trying to pick a captain. Like there's 2 captains they have to pick, and they still get to say, "we wants the redhead." And they're gonna miss some t-shirt sales, because they no longer are gonna sell the t-shirts, you know, "we want the redhead." So they're gonna lose a little bit of money with this change, so.
Unless they do a t-shirt that says,
"we wants the rum?"
Yeah.
Because that's the new
they
phrase.
wants the rum. Yeah.
That's the new phrase that the gallery is screaming out is "we wants the rum." So I mean, it kind of goes. I mean, we want something starts with an R, which is not a redhead, it's rum. So anyway, that's our thoughts on it.
Yep.
Now let's get back to these photo spots. And since we're in Liberty Square, a good photo op is the Liberty Bell. So Nikki, I think the next photo op is something you would like to do to me quite often.
Yes.
So unfortunately, even though it is one of the most iconic attractions at Magic Kingdom, there's not a real good photo opportunity for the Haunted Mansion. So we're not really focusing on Instagram spots, but this happens to be one by the Tangled area. This wall right here. Okay guys, so we are heading into the area of Beauty and the Beast. There's 2 or 3 good spots for photos here. Let's check them out.
Okay, so outside of the Be Our Guest restaurant is the Beast Castle, and it's kind of a forced perspective, and it's a really cute places that if you kind of go out the exit, or you go in the exit, I should say, to the restaurant, you can get a really cool forced perspective picture right there with the castle in the background. And you in the foreground, and then with the waterfall as well. So it's a pretty good shot. That's one of my favorites.
So first up we have the Fountain of Gaston right outside. And then inside we have Gaston's chair. Let's go see if we can get in that, Nikki.
Now, be aware that we are coming on a really, really busy day. So that's a good perspective on can you get this shot during a busy day.
And now, on to another spot that reminds Nikki of me a lot, Dumbo. At least with the Dumbo ride, Disney was nice enough to provide us an actual spot for the photo. We'll just take these steps behind Dumbo. Pop right in. The nice thing about this one, Nikki, is that they also have a nice background for you for Dumbo.
Exactly. I wonder how that would be for like an Instagram wall.
So since I'm a big fan of the train, I like to get a photo with that. And my favorite spot would be right by this walkway with Space Mountain as you're walking to Fantasyland. You'll have to time it just right, but you have to wait for the train to come by, and then you can snap some photos of you and the train as it goes by. Okay, Nikki, the only thing with this spot, it might only be good for a couple more years as they're making good progress on the Tron ride, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So just walking back to Space Mountain, Nikki, something caught her eye. Let's see if this is a good shot. Go ahead and take a photo of this, Nikki, and we'll insert it right now. What do you guys think? Is that a good one?
I like it just because it's not opposed by anything, you know, with any signs or anything else.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of a good picture of the mountain, you know, Space Mountain.
So just to give you a little perspective of where we are for those photos, the train photo and that Space Mountain, this is the store as you exit Space Mountain. So then you go to your right, and right through there, this little pathway that goes behind the Tomorrowland Speedway and towards Barnstormer and Fantasyland, that's where we took the train photo and that shot of Space Mountain, which is probably the most unobstructed view of the actual Space Mountain ride. Good job, Nick. Want a good photo op with the Tomorrowland Speedway? Try this little trick right here. As you exit the ride, remember we have the driver license photo booth. You gotta go enter through the exit and get up on this bridge. Okay, when I started this video, it was not my intention to show you Instagram walls, but since we're going to pass 2 or 3 on our way to the exit, let's go ahead and show you those as well. So the Carousel Progress is one that has several different color walls, multicolor walls, all depending on how it rotates. You can grab a good Instagram photo here, right, Nick?
Yeah, absolutely. We saw this actually on another Instagram post. I thought, oh, that was kind of cool. It is a little challenging though. It's almost like you have to go through Carousel of Progress and then you can get at the exit and just hang out by the exit before you completely leave. And as the Carousel of Progress turns, you can have all different color walls for your Instagram.
Yep.
So that was kind of neat.
So in Tomorrowland, outside of the Tomorrowland Terrace restaurant, this may be the most popular Instagram wall in the world. Let's check it out. So like I said, I didn't plan on doing Instagram today, so I didn't research it. If you know of some better or more famous Instagram walls at Magic Kingdom, let me know in the comments below.
Okay, so first of all, this is one of my favorite castle shots, especially at night, and we'll insert a picture of the nighttime and the daytime versions of it. It's on your way to, the Starlight Cafe on the side of the castle. You can see it's a beautiful reflection of the castle in the water. It doesn't show up quite as well during the day, but at night it is gorgeous. So one of my favorite picture spots of the castle is on the way to Starlight Cafe.
So this next one I actually found during my research. I guess it can be like a selfie, or you can just have someone take a photo of you here too. But this casting agency door down Main Street, the left-hand side of Main Street, is very popular for photographs. Okay guys, so anywhere down Main Street is a good place to take a photo and a very popular place. But what I like to do is up here by the train station on the 2nd floor, right up here. You can see Nikki up there now. So lastly, or maybe firstly, all depending on when you want to take this photo, is at the entrance of the park. Now, it's a very popular spot, as you can see. Always crowded, always a line. So I just thought of this, don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try for Nikki to exit, and I'm going to stand up here on this bench and get the photo. We'll see how that turns out that way. Hopefully it's going to work pretty well. So I'll be standing there, and Nikki's going to be on the outside getting the photo. So Nikki has left the park. She's gone through the exit, and we'll see if this is going to work if she stands right over here. May work. She might have the right angle, so let's go ahead and insert that now, see if it worked or not. Let me know how you like it in the comments below. Some people saw us doing it, so now they want to give it a try. I haven't even published this video yet, and it's already benefiting people. Yay! Okay guys, before we leave, I almost forgot. No photo opportunity is complete at Disney World unless you get a shot of the monorail. So I'll explain what this shot is in a second, but Nikki's going to take it, insert it right now, and then I'll explain where it is. So to get that monorail shot, there's the entrance to the park. This way is where they let you off the buses. So right through here where this cast member entrances, that's where I was standing, and Nikki got that photo of the monorail coming behind me. Well, that's going to do it today from our photo opportunities at Magic Kingdom.
Don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun.
Thanks for watching Rick's Flicks.
And now it's time to relax.